We're live in 3, 2, 1. Third Wheel Podcast. Welcome back. I'm Caleb.
Shap's here.
Merry Christmas or Happy New Year. This is going to come out way after all that.
Yeah, we don't judge.
Yeah, we don't. So it's December 20th. That's the time of this recording.
I think, was Kwanzaa today? Or was it? Yeah.
Actually, I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought it was after Christmas leading up to New Year's.
Oh, you might be right.
I could be wrong, though. I know nothing. I'm very culturally ignorant. But I know that this is the most prepared for Christmas I've ever been. Have you done all your shopping, or do you still have stuff you got to do?
I got maybe 3 things left.
I've never bought everything.
Good content.
Yeah. I've never bought. Sorry. I've never bought anything this far ahead of time. So Black Friday, I did most of my Christmas shopping.
Oh, wow.
With the exception of stuff I had to 3D print and send to a guy to get painted. Like
I wish I just had the money for stuff like that. You know, like I don't have any money during Black Friday.
Yeah. No, I got lucky. You know, I got paid and we're on vacation. When we're on vacation, this is not a flex, but Maddie's parents pay for everything. So and they feed us. They pay for plane tickets. We're staying with relatives of hers, so it's like we don't have to buy anything. I don't starve. So for like a solid week, I don't spend any money, like because they take care of everything. Sometimes when they say like, "Hey, I'm buying everything in our Amazon cart. Do y'all want anything?" I'm like, "Do I? I need Spawn Compendium too, please." and you know, sometimes I'll get gifts along the way too. So it's just like, so for a solid month, I'm not buying anything. So then I'm like, okay, it happened to be Black Friday, and I was like, okay, it's time to do some Christmas shopping. And then we do Secret Santa. I got the person I got for our family Secret Santa does not ever get anything easy you can get off of Amazon. He always gets something you have to order 3 weeks ahead of time. Yeah, and it's T-shirts that are $40. It's something crazy. So it's just like, okay, Black Friday, it will be here in time. So got all that done. About you, do you got any fun Christmas plans going?
I did a lot of kind of unique stuff this year. I was a little bit more mean this year, that's for sure. Like people who crossed me, and get them like a really apparent gift. You know, it's like, yeah, I remember. No one else here knows. Yeah, but I remember.
But if you're listening, you know who you are. some guys like he's like got his headphones on. He's like, no, not Shaps. No.
I met this guy at the remember the art show we went to. Who made the wooden radios? Yeah.
Was this like downtown?
Mm-hmm.
Was I with you for that? Okay, yeah.
Pretty sure. No, Matt was there.
Yeah.
Not you.
Matt. Beep. Just kidding. Yeah, he was. I remember him talking about that.
Yeah. Matt People.
Matt People. Nice.
Yeah. I found at this art festival, I found this old guy who makes these hand carved radios. I got a few of those for some people in my family.
I know those were not cheap, bro. That had to have been like $300 each.
No, he actually just charges what he pays.
Really?
Yeah, because it's just like his pleasure, like his passion. Like he's retired, dude. Like, and it's just you paying for the materials basically.
Okay.
Some of them are Bluetooth speakers, some of them are actual radios, but they're really, really beautiful. Dude. Like they have each one has a unique design.
You got me one. Yeah. Oh my God.
No, it takes a long time for him to make them too. So I had to do that way in advance.
Well, it makes me wonder like how he discovered. Well, I'm sure he just was like, here's what I want to make, so I'm gonna make it.
I don't know. Old people just even develop these skills.
Right. Well, he probably was just like, here's what I want to do, so I'm just gonna do it.
Yep.
But I'm like, I don't know how he figured out he could do that, or if he just set his mind to it. Yeah. But like, how do you just like carve wood and then click, 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 and now we're here for sports? You know what I mean? Like
I mean, like that alone, but the painting like on it is great, and it works. Sounds great.
I want to see a picture later.
Yeah.
I want to see. Yeah, it looks cool.
No,
you mind me asking how much then? I'm kind of curious.
For the really nice design, like the tombstone design, plus it has like this Art Deco face, and for it to be Bluetooth, probably $120.
That's it?
Yeah, and then like a regular radio is like $80.
He could sell those for $500 piece.
Oh, 100%.
Although, how many would he sell? I don't know, but
it was smart for him to be at the art festival. Like, I had to buy one. I bought one there, and I bought 3 more after that.
Yeah, that's so cool. Yeah. Well, we got a good show for y'all today. I'm excited because I may as well unveil this now. Maybe we should just get this part out the way. The item I've chosen to do a classic Caleb and Shaps episode. Okay, we have. This is not a political podcast, but I am happy with some things that are being done right now. In enough hype. Okay, what are we trying today?
We were sent this by the office, right?
Yeah, for real. RFK Jr. sent this over. We're gonna try the new naked chips. We got Doritos. We got both nacho cheese and Cool Ranch. We got Cheetos Puffs, which have not been opened yet, unopened. Cheetos Puffs. If you notice, what makes these so different? They don't have the harmful dyes that we've been told are safe to eat, but it actually turns out that these harmful dyes are really bad for you, and they cause all sorts of stuff you don't want in your body. And especially as I get older, I find I don't want these in my body as I age, making my brain deteriorate at a much more rapid rate.
Yeah.
Yep. I can't believe I said all that in one breath. All right. First, we have Cheetos Puffs. I did try the Puffs already because my wife said I would like to try them with you. And I was like, okay, cool. So grab one, Shaps. These say the cheesy flavor you love, no dyes or artificial flavors. Do you think they'll taste the same? How do they smell?
They smell kind of the same. Not as punchy.
These aren't yellow.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. These are white.
Yeah.
Like, it makes me think about what the heck else is in these.
I wonder if these are less messy now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely. I mean, the one I had, like, my hands already look better than they did. Now, will it still stick to my fingers, though, a couple of these in? I'm kind of curious. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
As you know, here on the Third World Podcast, we do not cut out chewing.
Mm-mm.
Hope you like ASMR. Okay, what do you think? Different or better? Same?
At first, like it was different. Now, like the taste is the same. I think
exactly the same. Mm-hmm. Almost exactly.
That is, yeah. Wouldn't even know, dude.
Mm-hmm. I mean, no artificial flavors. I want to know like what those taste like on their own.
Yeah.
Fingers relatively clean. Not the color I love to work on after you're done with the bag. You know. So I've not tried. Well, actually, let's do another one we've opened already. Do you like Flamin' Hot Cheetos?
Oh yeah.
Okay, look at these. Look at the color though. The color of these is totally different. Hey. Just kidding. I accidentally dumped these out in the car, but I saved a couple.
All right. Tiny.
They're probably the same size as the original.
All right.
Yeah, same. No color. They taste really good. They taste like the classic.
Dang, it's funny. Well, these don't affect me anymore, but it's funny. I used to think that the red hot dye, was the hot part, you know?
No, it's just the color they put on it to make it look. Admittedly, it looks appealing. You know, you're like, oh, this looks great. You know.
Yeah, dude.
What do you think?
Epic.
Good.
I love them.
Oh yeah. I miss the mess sometimes though.
These puffs are so good.
Aren't they good? Okay, puffs are just good in general. All right, Doritos. They still look like the classic nacho cheese just a little bit. Yeah, he's opening the Cool Ranch.
Because I'm cool like that.
Oh, kill me. What? YouTube? All right, I guess you'll try yours and I'll try mine. Yeah. All right, I got nacho. He's got Cool Ranch. Let's go. Oh, the color, though. You can't beat that.
That's Cool Ranch, baby.
Okay. At first taste, I was like, oh, these don't taste the same. But as you chew it, okay, it does taste more like a corn tortilla. I do notice a little bit of a difference in the Doritos. It's missing some of the... I can taste the artificial difference, is what I'm trying to say. All right, but you said this tastes like Cool Ranch. This, I imagine, tastes way similar.
It even looks similar.
It does, yeah. All right. Okay. It's good, but I do taste a difference on these Doritos.
Really?
I do. A little bit.
Maybe I just don't eat Doritos that much anymore.
You don't taste a difference on those at all?
The nachos, yeah, a little bit. It's just like a little more muted.
Just a bit, but not, like, still tastes great. Yeah. Like I honestly like my taste buds will adjust, to the difference. All right, is there one you want to keep for a bit?
I'm fine over here.
All right, cool. I'm good right now. But I will say, if I were to dump these into bowls and say, "Here you go," like now I have to label the bowls myself. I kind of wish there was like a way to like color code them.
Sure. Oh,
yeah,
with dyes maybe.
That's a good idea. Know, and like there's a way to like enhance the flavors like artificially or something. But like, yeah,
rat poison.
I just I wish these were just like I wish there was a system to organize them by like color. That way you can kind of tell the difference.
Huh?
Anyway,
there's a word for that.
I was working on that all morning. All morning, I was like,
all morning.
I was getting dressed, and I was like, Maddie, I'm gonna make this joke today on the show. My loving wife is always like gives me the pity laugh. So
she's just as guilty then.
Your face too was perfect. You're like, anyway, all right. Feel free. Do you want to take a break and get somewhere in? Are you actually hungry?
Some more hot flaming hots.
Yeah, dude. I wish I didn't dump them all in my car, but maybe I should have just like put them back in. My car's got all the artificial dyes and flavors.
All right.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That burp. All right. I'm happy this is happening. I'm very happy that they still taste good, and it's missing all the stuff that you would find in like a diet soda, which you don't even like soda, but I love soda, and I could never give it up. But it's got so much aspartame in the stuff, and that it causes cancer. And I don't know what the heck these were doing to us before. Like, and in college, bro, I ate bags upon bags upon bags of these, like full bags myself. I don't know what kind of damage has been done to my body, but next generation will hopefully benefit from these. These are hard to find. We had to order them off a Walmart delivery and had to be shipped to our house. I went to like 5 stores to find these, and I couldn't find anything.
When people... No, I'm not all for... Well, here's the thing. It's not like rights are being taken away, but I'm like, what if these just quietly replace the ones we have?
I'd love that.
And imagine if every chip did it. Like, it's not like, oh, I'm going to go to this chip because they don't. It's like, no, all of them have to. So I'm like... I don't think it'd be a bad thing.
Right.
People made me complain for like a week, but...
Yeah, for sure. Honestly, like, this is a great step in the right direction. I hope I'm not finding them at the store because they're selling out. That'd be great. I would love that. I want these to do well. I want health. Like, companies will switch to this if you buy it. That's the thing. Like, they have no incentive right now other than one guy in the government that happens to be partnered with the Orange Man, who's probably also artificially dyed and has artificial flavoring in him. But I think he needs support, and I hope this is a step in the right direction that companies actually like continue to do this, and they could implement it on other stuff that we love, like the flaming hots with lime. Like there's just so much stuff we can do now. I hope these sell out. I hope they do well. I think these are the only chips I'm going to buy now if I want the general name brand. So I think I'm just going to order these now because I want to make the change for myself, for my children. I want them to grow up happy, healthy, just a lot of stuff that I was not afforded as a child. This counts to me.
My kids are going to have to hunt and kill for their own food.
Yeah. They're going to have to
earn this.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell them, like, they come back with, like, 5 deer, and I said, I told you we're eating caribou. So you get back out there, and you bring back the right animal.
If you put any artificial flavoring in those caribou.
Yeah, if I catch you rubbing them in Cheeto dust again, I swear to God. Well, all right. Do you want some time to consume?
No, dude. Okay. Let's go on to the next one.
Next topic is the Avengers Doomsday trailer that has been leaked to the internet.
Worst kept secret.
Okay, did you think... So, spoilers for that one thing. Did you think Chris Evans was going to be in Doomsday? Because they didn't announce it when they did the chair lineup of the casting call type thing.
I heard that rumor before.
I did too.
I believed it when I heard it because... As everyone said, as if you can get Robert Downey back, what's stopping you from getting literally all the cheaper-ish actors back?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, the movie's budget is going to be insane. Like unless it makes $1 billion.
You think it's gonna be 600 or 500?
It's gonna be I really do. Like at least 4. Like I mean
that's even like lowballing, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think 5 at least, and then maybe 600 million.
But Indiana Jones, the new one, Diaper of Destiny, was one of the most expensive movies ever made at 325 or something budget, 325 million, and I don't know where the hell that money went because that movie looked terrible in certain parts of it, not all the time, but. So I mean, did it all go to Harrison Ford's face for the opening? You know, I don't know.
Disney's last kick with the Marvel franchise.
Yeah,
they got to go big.
They have to win people back. Like, do you remember when Guardians 1 came out and no one would shut up? There was a hype train. It was fully gassed, and it was making deliveries. Like, everyone was speculating, which character's going to show up now? Which team's going to get its own movie now? Is that Howard the Duck? Is he going to get his own trilogy? Like, all this stuff that, like, now nobody cares. And now Doomsday has not that long to, you know, I don't know. They got a year to market the movie. This was kind of smart. People, it's got mixed reactions, but I think it's smart. People are talking like we're gonna hide the teaser in the Avatar Fire and Butt Cheeks movie. All right, so like if you go to see Avatar 3, you are gonna have a teaser for Avengers Doomsday, and I heard that the trailer had Chris Evans, so I was like, okay, let me look on YouTube and see if I can find the trailer and. AI slop galore. Yeah. I could not find any. Like everything was just fake, and for some reason, I actually found the real thing. Except, like, okay, it was you've seen it, right? The actual trailer.
I've seen the Thor one. I have not seen the real.
I don't know about the Thor one, dude.
I think the Thor one's real.
Okay, cool. Well, I can't find anything that isn't AI. So like, I found a bunch of Thor ones. I was like, I don't think any of these.
Because it wasn't. It was like off a phone in a projection room. Like it was, and it was like, it was. It wasn't just like a quick second. It was more like there was effects and everything. Yeah. I don't know.
But didn't you see the AI? Not AI. But you didn't see everybody making fun of the Doctor Strange scene where he walks in and there's like, oh, it's the guy from Big Bang Theory. Oh, it's Morbius on the council. You know, and so like you can still fake theater footage. You know, so I was like, I don't know if any of this is real or not. But the one that I heard of, and this was the big reveal, is that Chris Evans is in it. And I found the trailer they were talking about. He's on his motorcycle. He's looking at his costume. And I was like, this is great. And then in theaters, it says Steve Rogers will return in Avengers Doomsday. The one I saw was the legit one, except when it got to that title card, it says Steve Rogers will turry in Avengers. I was like, AI mother fricker. And then at the end, Dr. Doom knocks on his door and says, hello, Captain. I was like, this is...
I thought that was stupid.
Yeah, and I was like, mother F. But that's the AI part. And I was like, dang it. So the Cap part was real, but Dr. Doom knocking on his door was totally fake. And the baby, that was real too. So I was like, dang it. So... I wasn't sure if I found the right one because it was the legit trailer, but then they added the stupid AI Doctor Doom part at the end, and I was like, so I couldn't tell. But I accidentally did watch the real one, is what I'm trying to say. It just, for some reason, they changed the ending to make it more clickbaity. What was in the Thor one?
He's on a mountain, and like there's like a storm or something. And he like throws his hammer. I think he has his hammer, and he just like jumps or something. But it was the same thing. It was like Thor will return in Doomsday.
Okay. Well,
I'm like, okay, that's what they're gonna do. Leading up to it is just like release these
TV spots, but for. Do you think? Okay, so I want to talk. Is this legit marketing? Do you think this is like something that could actually work?
The leak or
their marketing trailers? Like everyone knew the leaks were gonna happen, so they probably knew that too going into this. So what do you think? Like, is this a smart marketing tactic or not?
Yeah, because they're playing that. I think like when it was at its biggest hype was like this so and so will return in Endgame. Mm-hmm. Like it's obviously an homage to that.
Yeah.
And the reason a bunch of people left to begin with is because all their favorite Avengers disbanded, you know, and like they've been trying to scrap up the pieces. So to say that all of them are coming back, like, well, I don't know about all of them, but
yeah,
at least people like the favorites are.
Yeah.
I don't know. Time will tell. Obviously, the internet's obviously responding and talking about it.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
They're relevant again. Mm-hmm. Like when was Marvel relevant? Yeah. You know, well, last time at least.
Endgame. No, Spider-Man. Spider-Man: No Way Home was probably.
How long ago was Endgame? Was that
2019? Right before COVID. In general, COVID killed a lot of theaters. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Theaters, we're struggling after COVID, but a lot of people turned up for Marvel movies, and they got burned one too many times once it started going down this weird direction they tried to take. And then we got a ton of streaming shows. Like during COVID, WandaVision came out, and it was like people watched the crap out of that. Same thing with Loki. It was 2022, I think, and a lot of people watched that. But then we started getting slop. We got She-Hulk, we got Moon Knight, we got all this other stuff that was just filler. Miss Marvel, and then for some reason, a lot of characters that were in the shows ended up getting their own movie. So Thunderbolts is made up almost completely of characters from shows that a lot of people already didn't watch. And I don't get this. Like, having a YouTube channel, I know when I post a short and it gets 20K views, not all those people click on the main video to go watch the full episode. Okay, so it's relatively small. A short, I'll link it to the main episode. They've gotten pretty high, like 30K views sometimes. 1 or 2 or 3 people maybe will click on the related video to come watch the full episode, right? So for Disney to think everyone's going to tune into the show and then subscribe to the movie is insane. You know what I mean? Like, how do they not know that? Like, we're learning that, at least I am, as a small creator. Like, a lot of people see your stuff doesn't mean they're going to subscribe to you. They're going to watch your full, what this short is leading up to. Like,
I don't think they'd have to do that much, to be honest, to get people to watch this movie. Mm-hmm. I don't think they'd do anything at all.
But before that, though, so I'm talking Thunderbolts, for instance. Like, I don't know. I just think their strategy to promote Thunderbolts was like, watch all these 50 shows that don't really have to do with anything, but one of these characters will tune in for this movie. What I'm saying is that model, I just don't know their thinking behind it because
I don't know if that really wasn't what it is, because, like, I think the joke about Thunderbolts was that these were the undesirables. I don't think like I didn't watch all those shows and movies, and I still kind of like got the concept. I think the only one that was like really relevant was like, unfortunately, Falcon and the Shield, because there's like the fake Steve Rogers character.
Yeah.
I even forgot his name.
U.S. agent.
Yeah, that one. Because like he kind of came right the flip out of nowhere. Like, I could get, like, they introduced the other characters. I don't remember their names, honestly. Yeah. But they introduced them pretty well, I would think, and everyone knows Bucky. So yeah, I don't think they really needed that much build up for Thunderbolts, because they didn't like tie into the other movies.
But the movie didn't make any money. It flopped. You know what I mean?
but they were also like banking on the whole Avengers reveal to like bring people back into the movie theater, to keep them going for 2 weeks. That was their goal. Yeah, have them watch it the first week, and then, oh my gosh, it's the new Avengers, and then bring people back for the second week. That was their goal. Flop because no one saw them. So, a lot of people didn't see the first one, the first week. Again, it's just because, like, how do you get that through that awkward phase? Like, they're still in the awkward phase right now, and everyone is just like waiting for Doomsday. Why do they want to go see anything else? Even like Fantastic Four did well in its first week, but then no one came back to see it the second week.
Yeah. So are you saying that everyone just knows no matter what comes out before that, it doesn't matter because Doomsday is just going to do its own thing?
Yeah, that's why they're not going to bank on you watching all this previous material. I don't think it's going to be relevant at all. The only things that are going to be, the 2 movies that are going to be relevant is Fantastic Four and Thunderbolts. And they were banking that the Avengers tie-in would get people to watch it, but they didn't. So people are going to be pretty confused when they watch Doomsday, but if they're smart, they're just going to cut as much as possible and just like focus on the core team. Yeah. So I don't know what they're going to do. That's the thing. It's like there is like 8-9 different directions they can take this film, and only one of them really works. Yeah. And I don't even know which one that is, but
I agree. Yeah.
So many different mistakes you can take. Like, dude, if they just bring some characters back to kill them off.
Yeah, Steve Rogers.
If they bring Steve Rogers back just to kill him off.
I really don't think they will. Now, do you mean just kill them off like in a non-satisfying way? But what if they do it really satisfying?
We already had that.
Yeah, we had a satisfying send-off for Steve Rogers.
Yep.
And then just to kill him off he just had a kid, by the way. So I'm assuming
had his happy life, but basically it's like,
well, that means the movie would take place like 5 seconds into him going back to see Peggy, and then like, oh, here come, I know it's AI, but Doctor Doom shows up and is like, hello, Captain, but like 5 minutes into he retired in Endgame, he's happy, and then 5 seconds into that, boom, here comes this next threat. We got to dig him out of retirement because we're desperate, and then he just dies.
It really depends on like wonder what, because again, Doomsday takes off his mask. Oh my God, it's Iron Man, but no,
it's Tony.
Yeah,
actually, that's a good point. So
they have the potential to do something really cool.
Yeah.
Now, again, they've done this before where they have like a really cool villain that everyone's been waiting for, and then they F them up.
Yep.
MODOK's one of them, like.
How dare you? No, I'm just kidding. No, I agree.
And then Kane, obviously that wasn't completely their fault, but it's like every single time it happens. King.
Oh, King. I thought you said Kane.
No,
I was
King.
Like, did I miss something?
And
yeah,
the Mandarin. It's just like all these characters that are like.
Yeah, I liked King, and I understand why people were disappointed in the Mandarin, but I thought he was done. From the comics, not good. Okay, for sure, but I liked what the route they took with that name. And then they made up for it in Shang-Chi. Kinda, he still wasn't the. Sorry, pause. We gotta reset the camera anyway. 3, 2, 1. I don't remember what I was saying, but anyway, oh yeah, Mandarin, and I understand people's disappointment. And then Kang, he was good, except he got beat up by Ant-Man, and that just really pissed me off. Yeah. but yeah, anyway, continue.
Well, there's no build up to Doom. Well, there's build up, anticipation, but we don't know his motivations. Mm-hmm. We don't know why he is Tony. That was the very first reveal, right?
Yeah.
But again, it gives them opportunity to do something really, really stupid or really something really, really cool. Yeah. And again, I think it's smart pairing him up with Chris Evans. Steve Rogers so early on. There's going to be this weird tension. And again, I've even heard theories that it's the same Tony Stark. Where it's not even an alternate version of him. It's like, I don't know. It'd be crazy. Like basically, Steve Rogers effed up the universe by not going back to his main timeline. Mm-hmm. Maybe. I kind of hope we don't go down that crazy route again.
Yeah. Oh my God, we will. That would. I don't know how they pulled it off in Endgame. Mm-hmm. I guess they pulled it off by just ignoring it.
Yeah, the consequences.
They just pretended like, oh, it all just worked out.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. He went back, kissed Peggy, and then accidentally stepped on a butterfly and just destroyed everything.
No idea.
That'd be interesting. I don't know. We'll just have to see, man. It's going to be a tough one, man. I can't lie. Like, they have a really tough task. They know they have a tough task.
Uphill battle.
Excuse me. Nobody's watching their stuff. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm just going to be plain and straight with y'all. Nobody's watching Marvel films right now. Like, it's just, I'm the only one on planet Earth who was excited for Galactus. Like, oh my God. I printed out my own popcorn bucket because they all sold out. And I had custom plastic to print it, and I did all this stuff and I glued it together. God, I was so excited for that movie. I was the only one. And but if there was a billion more like me, they'd make money because I've seen almost every Marvel thing. The only one I skipped was the Eternals. That's the only thing I think that's the only thing I haven't seen Marvel. I went into the Marvels excited.
I'm surprised. Wait, you watched the Marvels?
Oh yeah.
Wait, what? I didn't know that.
Yeah, me and Matt went to the movies to see it.
Wow.
I wasn't excited because I thought it was good. I was really excited to see it go bad.
And you thought it was good?
No, it was terrible. Yeah, I was so happy that the mess they made just slapped him in the face and blew up. I was excited. I was excited that they wanted to cater to the 1% of the 1%.
Yeah.
And it didn't work out,
I'm surprised you never hate watched The Eternals.
No, it looks so boring. Yeah. It did not look interesting at all. I saw all the trailers, and then I don't know, like I'd have to get up, go to the theater, pay for a ticket for me. I just really didn't want to be there. So it just looks so boring. And I was right. Apparently, it was really boring. So, and they're not even referencing the Eternals at all anymore. Like Eternals 2's gone. The ride that the guy thought he was going to get is gone. Like I had no care. Okay, the other thing I want to talk about with that is, does this erase Sam Wilson now. How are they going to handle that? Is this disrespectful to the character now that they tried to push up? And Anthony Mackie, I love Anthony Mackie, but like Sam Wilson just wasn't that compelling. We talked about that. Like, not Anthony Mackie's fault. I love the guy. He's great. He gave it all, and he's likable. He's charismatic. His character though just wasn't it, bro. It just wasn't. Sorry, making sure my phone's charging. There we go. He just, and that's the route they took. They said, move over, Bucky. We got some DEI mandates to meet, and here you go, Sam. He didn't earn the shield. He still hasn't earned it. Like,
it's like, again, what I meant when I by like every other, like, but they mean like 9 different routes they can take, and all of it's bad.
Yeah.
Well, they could kill Sam. Mm-hmm. That would be disrespectful to everything they were doing, and to him and the character and the actor. They could just do a passing of the torch thing with actual, like
pass it back to Chris Evans.
That would be horrible.
That would be pretty bad. Because
I'd be upset. They have to give Chris Evans the shield. They have to give him the shield back, right? It's just not Captain America without it,
right? Or okay. I don't know if he has the uniform. I don't know if he has the shield or not. He has a shield. If they pluck him back from when he was back with Peggy, he has the shield because he hands it to Sam. So they could technically both keep the shield.
The same one?
Yeah.
No, time don't work that way, though.
What, time travel doesn't work that way?
Yeah, because he already gave it back to him.
Well, the old Cap did. So if they pull young Cap,
how is this going to work, man?
I agree. I'm not saying it's smart, but I say like they kind of established that version of time travel doesn't matter in this universe because Cap from Endgame choking out Cap from Avengers 1 didn't disrupt the timeline. It should have, but it didn't. You know what I mean? So it's just like I'm saying, like they established like don't think about it too hard. So they pull Cap and he's got his uniform and shield. It's not going to erase it from Sam's.
So I'm going to be that one guy.
Okay, go ahead. You are because
the
no one else talked about
shield was
this.
the original shield though.
Yeah.
It wasn't that universe shield. It was the original shield that he gave back to Sam.
Yeah.
Which means he has the original shield. They both would have the original shield.
Yeah.
That's why it doesn't work.
Right. I'm saying it creates a duplicate. You know what I mean?
Not by the laws that they established.
I don't think they established any laws because there's that whole scene with Hulk where he's like, you can't just go back in time and choke baby Thanos. It does this and that and this and that. You know what I mean?
Yes, because it's multiple different timelines. Yeah. But he didn't grab another shield from a different timeline. He had the original.
I get what you're saying. You're going by Back to the Future rules where he's holding the picture's fading. Oh, the picture fades back in. That's what you're going off of. And I respect it.
No.
I'm just saying I think they're not going to think that hard about it. I don't think that because like the whole point is Secret Wars, which is what we're building to, kind of like they're not building very well, but the whole point of Secret Wars is like, oh man, don't think about it. Everything's just smashing together, you know. And I can't remember if Doom started the Secret Wars timeline or not. I don't remember, or if it was Kang. I know Kang's in it, but anyway, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with it, but I think they're just going to go with the don't think about it too hard route.
They didn't explain how the Fantastic Four got into the main universe, did they?
They didn't do anything. Like Fantastic Four, it's supposed to be the prequel to Doomsday, but they didn't really establish it until the end credit scene or the mid credit scene. Same thing with Thunderbolts. Like, just again, it's its own thing, which I liked. I want it to be its own thing. I don't want it to just be filler. But like, none of them did anything to really promote Doomsday that much. And like, you know, when we saw the Doomsday mid-credit scene, I was like, that's not Robert Downey Jr., so I don't know what we're doing here. You know,
they're probably going to do a thing like they did with Endgame, where Thanos just kills all the Asgardians. So like, Doomsday shows up, kills everyone the Fantastic Four saved in their movie, and then their world gets blown up, so they get the rocket out of there. Or they just sent the baby. Or they just sent. I bet the rocket has the baby.
Just the baby.
Just the baby.
Yeah, he's basically Jesus because he heals people.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's where I'm going.
Yeah, we'll see. Because I think they established that Tony in that universe is Doctor Doom, and he still rules Latveria. In the scene where they pan over all the world leaders and Latveria is conveniently empty, either they're saving the real Victor Von Doom for later, or they just don't want to have Robert Downey. That was a hint toward Robert Downey Jr. is not here yet. You know, so I don't know. But yes, I've heard your theories where it's the original Tony. He's back and he's trying to do Doctor Doom stuff. He's still doing Tony Stark. He wants to put a shield around the world. You know, he's probably doing something like that. That's possible. I'm hoping for it's not the original Avenger that we know and love from 2008's Iron Man. Yeah, 'cause, like you're treading on thin water, thin ice, buddy. Okay, thin ice. I hope it's an alternate Tony Stark who lost to Ultron, and the only way he was able to not destroy the world was to turn into Doctor Doom and doomsday his planet. And for some reason now he's doing it the rest of the way. I don't know, but I'm hoping personally for it to still be Tony, but not the Tony we know and love. Like what they did with Wolverine. Like they didn't Deadpool didn't grab Logan, old man Logan, and take him into his world. He tried to, and he dug him up. He's like, oh, he is dead, And then they had to grab another Hugh Jackman. Like I like that. I hope they do something like that. Except this Tony failed and became Doctor Doom. I hope he's not Victor Von Doom. I would have a problem with that, but whatever. I mean, they're gonna do what they're gonna do. Everyone's getting in that movie is getting paid way more money than I will ever see in my entire life, unless I win the lottery. So pretty crazy, but I'm not excited for the movie.
What?
But I will go see it.
What?
Yeah, I'm intrigued, and I want to know what they're gonna do.
I'm excited for it,
but I'm not excited. You know what I mean? Maybe when it gets closer, I'll be like, "Oh, cool! We'll see a real trailer." And like,
probably
this
be the last
good.
movie I'll ever be a Marvel movie I'll be excited for ever again. But
you think so?
Yeah.
You don't think because Secret Wars is going to reboot everything? I'm pretty sure.
I mean, we thought that about Deadpool. We thought that about the Flash movie. Like, I don't know if they're actually comfortable with doing like a reboot movie.
I think they are, though. I really do. I really think Secret Wars is the hard reset. The problem we had was they tried to continue off of characters that they already established, which on paper not a bad idea. They just tried to prop up the wrong characters. Like they should have passed it on to characters that we did like. Black Panther died. Chadwick Boseman died. He would have been a good person to lead. So they gave it to his sister. And then they should have built up Hulk more. They should have built up bring back Daredevil. He's he can't fight Avengers level threats, but having him there would have been fun. Who else? Spider-Man. They still got Tom Holland for 3 movies. Like he should have also been a head Avenger. He's still young, but by now he's been mentored and he's got a lot of crime fighting under his belt. Like they should have passed on to characters that we liked. Like Captain Marvel, I'm sorry, was just never gonna work. Who else? Monica Rambeau from the movie Miss Marvel. Like just characters that were never gonna be popular. So I don't know. They passed it on to the wrong people. Sam Wilson didn't earn the shield. I'm sorry. Bucky earned the shield. They didn't give it to Bucky. Bucky would have been so good to lead the Avengers. Ugh. There's just so many missed opportunities. And then you can still do the Fantastic Four movie. You can still have your Secret Wars. Thor was still here, so have Thor be leading stuff. Like, we had his solo movie, Thor 4. He was going out and doing stuff. Like, and then he comes back, like, oh, I still got to, like, I don't know. It just had a good...
Did they drop the whole Valkyrie thing?
Yeah. I think they were trying to push Valkyrie, though, and it just... Yeah. Hawkeye, they replaced Jeremy Renner with, what's her name? I liked her, though, to be honest. Like, she wasn't that bad, but it's just another example of, like, let's just push all these girls that nobody wants to see. Another character was in the Marvels and in Captain Marvel, her friend, she's Captain Marvel in another universe, but it's her friend. And I was like, nobody cares. Like, there's like 4 movies with her in it, and nobody wants her. Like nobody. You don't even know who I'm talking about. And they put a lot of stuff on her to lead the charge. So I don't know. It's just a lot of. Like I said, at the skeleton of it, it was a good idea to like, okay, let's keep pushing these characters we established. They just picked the wrong ones, but they had some really cool ones that they neglected. So they've kept Chris Hemsworth this long. They definitely should have had him leading, because I forgot he was still around, to be honest with you. I forgot he was still Thor. I forgot he didn't die. They disbanded the Guardians, so I'm pretty sure some of them are going to reunite to come back. I don't think Drax will, but I think, what's his name?
Oh, yeah, they said
Star-Lord will return. So Star-Lord's fine. Maybe you could get Nebula back. I'm sure she wouldn't mind coming back. And I'd like to see her. She was a really good character. I wasn't annoyed with her at all. They could bring back Gamora. Even though she doesn't love Star-Lord anymore, she could still come back and be a good character. Like, there's a lot of stuff that they could do. So I don't know. But you're excited for it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I mean,
what else do I have to look forward to in this world?
Yeah, Avatar: Fire and Ass. When are we gonna go see that? By the way,
really soon.
Yeah, you think so? Day after Christmas? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I think that should work.
Okay, I got to work that day, so we have to see it after.
That's fine. Because I have Christmas with my family that day, so it'll be worked out.
Well, we can't go Christmas Day. I think they'll be closed.
No. We are doing Christmas 26, and then like after that.
Then you're free.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What do you think you're getting for Christmas?
A hug.
Liar. You're gonna get some.
You never get that.
Yeah. Nobody wants to hug you. But anyway, I'm sure as more trailers come out, I think I will get a little bit more excited for Doomsday. And honestly, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think it'll be good. I actually do. They're bringing back the writers from Infinity War, which is in my opinion the best Avengers movie. And Endgame, and the same directors, the Russo brothers. Like it's this, and all the actors. So it's a formula for success. But what they do from there is going to be determine whether or not it's actually relevant.
The meme writes itself, though.
What?
It's Disney's Doomsday.
Yeah, sure.
I think I'm excited for it, but I don't think it's going to be good.
Really?
So,
okay.
Complete opposite opinion.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. No, I think it will be good. I don't know how they're going to fit all this into it. I don't know how they're going to fit rebooting the universe, because now you have to really say goodbye to these characters. They're going to make it small again. Like they're probably going to recast Captain America as another Steve Rogers, a new Iron Man, all this new stuff. I just don't know how they're going to do it. I'm pretty sure Secret Wars is like a hard reboot. I just don't know where they're going to go from there, but they're going to have to start over. And that's fine. Like let's now not fire, but all the expensive actors are gone. Let's get them out of here. And
new expensive actors.
No, they'll be cheaper because they're nobodies right away. Like Chris Evans was famous, but he wasn't really, he wasn't a nobody, but he wasn't Captain America yet until he became Captain America. And then same thing with Robert Downey Jr. Like Jon Favreau cast him as a favor because he was coming off of drugs in prison, and he's like, cast him, like he's my friend, let's do it. And now he turned into like, I'm not coming back unless you give me $100 billion, So that could happen again, but they're gonna have to start from like square one. We're gonna have to go back to phase one. Is basically what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, the new phase one,
the
new Iron Man, Joaquin Phoenix. Mm-hmm. I can see
that. I guess. He's so weird, though.
I know.
He's such a weird guy. I don't know if he has that charisma, that Playboy stuff.
He doesn't. That's the point.
He plays it as Joker.
Could you introduce me as Iron Man?
Yeah. Okay. You got me. Murray, can you introduce me as Iron Man? That was great. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Was there another topic? There was. We're supposed to talk about that Coldplay lady, but I forgot to read the article when we paused. Let's pause it again, and I'll read it real quick. We can talk about the Coldplay. 3, 2, 1. Last topic of the day, guys. The Coldplay concert lady is back.
Yep.
Kristen Cabot, I think is her name. Let me see here. Let me double check that. Definitely Cabot is her last name. Excuse me. Gotta scroll all the way back up. Yep, Kristen Cabot. The lady who was being held by Andrew Byron, I think. And then the Coldplay kiss cam hit them, and they're like, and they jumped out of the way. They're back. Well, she's back. Kristen Cabot's back. Did an article with, excuse me, guys, New York Times, and she's telling her side of the story.
We all wanted to hear it.
Do you feel you feel bad for her at all?
No.
Okay, why not?
Because she knew what she was doing.
Yeah. Well, in the article, she explains, and her ex-husband explained this too, that she was already separated. Husband agreed, like we were done for a while.
Her husband?
Hmm?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Was he separated?
Yeah.
No, the CEO.
No, definitely not. No,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I'm asking, do you feel bad for her though?
Not really.
Okay. Yeah. Because she knew that he was still with that guy. Yeah. But she says that so it started off in this article. She says, we met for coffee, or we went to go get a sandwich during lunch. They had to talk a lot through work. And then, of course, through that, they started talking more personally. They went out for lunch one time, and he just said, she's like, yeah, my marriage, we're separated. And he said, oh, dang, it's like that for me too. So he kind of led it on that, hey, we're the same. You know, we both have troubling marriages. We don't love our spouse anymore. So for her, she might. I'm giving her benefit of the doubt here, assuming everything she said was true. She's like, hey, I know what it's like for my situation. I don't ever see my ex-husband. We're already co-parenting. We don't live together. So when the guy you're sitting across is like, yeah, same, you know, like, oh, okay, he gets me. You know, I could maybe see that she thought it was worse than it actually was.
I think 5 minutes of investigation would have shown that he was still married. Mm-hmm. So I don't believe she didn't know.
Yeah, but like you can be married but separated. You know what I mean? Separation, you're still married up until the divorce decree.
Yeah, I think that's such a slippery slope, though.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Yeah, no, I don't disagree.
And was he actually separated? Well, that's the question. Again, like if you can do, you know, you can look that up. You know, you can you can figure it out. You can ask people around. You know, like no, I think when she 100% knew.
Sure.
Maybe not like with malicious intent or anything, but still like.
Yeah. So she's saying that. You know, they're talking now, they're meeting, they're both separated. And then she gets invited to a Coldplay concert. She brought him as her +1. And then while they're there, she hears that, her ex-husband's also at the concert. So the reason that she jumped was because she was like, didn't want to embarrass her ex-husband. She didn't want to embarrass her kids and all that stuff. So she saw in the thing. It was like, which is hilarious. But,
no, that's just fate. That's just fate, dude.
Yeah, I don't know if I still don't know if I buy that.
I don't believe that.
Because like on the, you know, this is New York Times fluff article.
It's so convenient.
Yeah.
I'm like.
Yeah. Because like, you know, if she slowed down for 5 seconds and had a thought, if time stopped for 5 seconds, she had a second to think about it. She probably would have said, don't move, and the camera will move around and we're good, right? But to think that she was able to slow down, my husband's here, my kids are watching. Let me get out of here. Like, there's just no way she had that much time.
Was she in any way, shape, or form remorseful about anything?
Yeah, I mean, well,
towards his wife.
No.
Well, then that's.
I didn't hear anything about. I hope I didn't embarrass him. I hope it was all.
You're somehow turning yourself into the victim. Yeah. Wow, we've all seen this before. You know, like
the only thing I'm on her side on for real is death threats. You know what I mean? Because like, look,
I'm never on anyone's side for death threats.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And half of y'all sending her death threats are cheating on your spouse. So that's why I don't get it. It's like you take the high road, you know, and people are sitting here doing the exact same thing. They're like, oh my God, you suck. You know what I mean? I'm like, come on, you know? So I'll never be for that like you. But she said her kids were devastated. Her husband wasn't really like super upset. Like, of course, I'm sure it's hard seeing, especially if you're still single or you're going through divorce, it's hard seeing your ex move on. I understand people get jealous. I've been jealous before. One of my exes moved on before I did. It's heartbreaking, or two of them did actually. So I get that, but he, you know, said, I think he's been good about taking the high road and just being like, hey, like, you know, it's not as bad on us as it seems. Then she talked about how could she go back to her job, because she took time off, but then she ran out of time, I guess, and had to come back. And she's like, how can I come back, be head of HR when I'm a laughing stock? And like, that's true, you know?
Yeah, I'm surprised she wasn't let go because of that.
Mm-hmm. She negotiated her resignation is what she said. She was in talks to resign and negotiating it and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, because
it's like, well, your relation with the CEO, conflict of interest.
Yeah, definitely. And she said if they went public with their relationship, she would have had to resign, or he would have had to resign anyway, because, like you said, conflict of interest. If HR is sleeping with the boss.
Yeah, so even then, like, you knew you were doing something. Like, it's sneaky. You know, it's like you had to sneak around. The fact that you had to hide yourself, you know, just like, you know, deep down, something sneaky is going on.
Yeah.
Even if you're not doing anything particularly wrong, it's leading to something.
No, absolutely.
So I'm like, no, I don't have remorse. You know, or sorry, I don't have like sympathy for that. I just like
you don't feel remorseful for your actions. Nope. I do it again.
It's just like, no, if she took accountability, I think that'd be great. Good start. But neither of them did. You know, like that was the way it was so upsetting the first time. That's why I'm like, I'm done with this, because like the CEO immediately was just like, I'm the victim here. Yeah. Coldplay is the one to blame. Like, why are you blaming Coldplay for calling you out?
I don't know if he ever actually did say that, or if those are AI articles, because honestly, that was at peak slop. I think slop's slowing down a little bit, but it's still tainting the pool for stuff. But
That's so believable. It's so believable though that he would say that.
yeah,
Because you looking for someone to blame, and it's like literally like
yeah, it's realistic.
who to blame, but
Yeah.
like the people who like broadcasted
definitely.
my affair. I mean, like our my situation.
Yeah, no.
For everyone to see. It's like I believe that happened.
No, I believe it could happen. Absolutely, people are very self-centered. He declined to comment for sure, and then her ex-husband declined to comment. Although they pulled up the old quote of like we're already separated. She probably did say sorry on a couple things that I just missed. I just wasn't expecting to ask about it. So like she probably did take a little bit of some responsibility.
You simping over here?
No,
Huh?
she's not very. Never mind. I'm personally not as attracted to her, so no, I'm not simping for anything.
All right.
Don't talk to me about simping, mother effer. Don't make me hang out your dirty shirts. We go into her. There's a Hey Arnold statue in there. Oh my God, football head. Anyway, do not recite the dark magic to me, witch. I was there when it was written.
Wow.
I love that quote. I love using it. But anyway,
what a cool cat.
Yeah, no, thanks. So yeah, I just I can feel bad for the death threat stuff. I can feel bad for all the people that are like that went out of their way to shame her because her phone number got leaked and now she's getting 600 messages a day of women but she said mainly women were death threats and you suck. You're just you hurt all women across the board. And she's a feminist. So that's a little bit of an annoying angle. She's like, man, I really set back feminism. Like I'm getting told that I slept my way to the top and. She's like, no, I didn't. Like, I worked really hard to get to where I am. And she talked a little about her childhood. Like, when her dad left, her mom, they couldn't afford the heating bill, so they were cold a lot. And she's like, I did better for my kids than my mom could. So she was proud of that. And then, of course, this comes in now. Automatically, she's, the person, the home wrecker. She's sleeping her way to the top, all that stuff. It throws out her actual accomplishments.
Was she getting more hate than he did? Now that I would be more sympathetic towards, because he obviously is like the worst. Offender.
It's different hate because like being the other woman, people hate you. Like right out the gate, women across the board hate you. Men across the board absolutely hate you. I don't know what's going on with him because he won't comment on it. That's what I'm saying. His lack of comments since the alleged it's Coldplay's fault thing, like he hasn't said much. That's why I'm sitting here like that could be fake because he's really been silent. He really has. He hasn't tried to sue anyone.
He saw the backlash that it fermented,
Possible.
so he's just like, no, I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah.
His PR is kind of moved in.
Yeah, she didn't say anything up until this article.
Now, I do believe, and this is a sad fact, I believe she got way more hate than he did.
Yeah. And I agree. Like there's the woman aspect, the feminism aspect, all this stuff was just like home wrecker. Like nobody likes being called that. Like I said, I might give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she didn't know that they were still married, because I'm pretty sure he's still married. It's like a Ned Fulmer thing where they're, behind closed doors, they're trying to work on it. Because he hasn't filed for divorce, but she has, and now I don't know if she's divorced now, but she did file right after this happened. So I don't know. I really don't know where he's at or what his thinking is. Like I just I don't know.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, I think she did get a lot of hate. She definitely got hate in a lot of ways. He can't get hate because he's not the home wrecker. She is. So that does come with a different layer of, hate to it. So.
Well, let me ask you, what do you think she did wrong then?
Well, I'm always going to come at it from a Christian aspect. You should try not to be dating or sleeping around if you're still married, even if you're separated. File for that divorce. Dating a married man is also a slippery slope, so I still say she was still in the wrong on that. People can do what they want in regards to dating coworkers, but it's not a good idea. I'm not going to say that she was in the wrong for dating her boss. But it's definitely dangerous because of this. This is literally what happens. So, yeah, what did she do wrong? She shouldn't have jumped away from the camera. Like, that's what she did wrong, hands down.
Instinct reaction.
Exactly, and I would have done the same thing. Let's just be real. But yes. But if she was separated, And her husband agrees they were separated. Like if that, I can kind of give her a little bit of leeway. I want to say, yeah, still getting involved with the married man, whether she knew or not, the degree of their separation or divorce process. Probably still getting involved with the married guy who's also your boss is probably what she did wrong for sure. But he did tell her like, oh, we're also separated. So there's, I believe her. I'll believe that a guy would lie. Honestly, I do. So I could see her way of thinking of like, okay, he's separated. If he's separated in the same way that I'm separated, then cool. Like they're gonna get divorced. But that's what I'm saying from a Christian perspective. Like make sure they're divorced before you start dating them. Same for me. Like, I would never leave Maddie, but if we're separated, I really don't think I should be dating yet until I'm divorced. Unless like I know the court date where it's going to be signed, we're going to be divorced. I'm like, okay, maybe there's a little bit of leeway.
But then the judge is the person you're dating.
Yeah, for real. That's fair. It's like, oh, dang, conflict of interest here. No, that wouldn't happen. Like if that were the case, they'd move the case to another court. But yeah, I don't know. So what do you think then? What do you think they did wrong? The whole thing?
I think, again, when you like do something sneaky like that, like dating your boss, the CEO, mind you,
yeah,
you know what the repercussions are if that's found out. So it's like, if you value your career that much, I think you should focus on your career. If you really valued him that much, you should resign.
Yeah,
be upfront about it.
Right.
But no, they went around. I guarantee she knew that they were married. Like I don't think it was so apparent. Like, oh yeah, we're separated and basically a divorce. Like it's on the way. It wouldn't have blown up this much. I don't think. Mm-hmm. So she didn't press him enough, maybe.
Right. Or she knew.
Or she didn't do anything about it.
And most likely that's what happened. She knew. She probably did know, to be honest with you.
So I'm like, yeah. I mean, like, and then like, you got caught. Like, I don't know if I feel sorry for someone who got caught doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Now, the amount people go way too extreme with it.
Yeah.
Like, it shouldn't be for the internet to decide your fate or anything. Mm-hmm. It should be like the people around you, your job, like your family.
She had friends turn on her. Mm-hmm. Her kids were sad, obviously, but she said her kids weren't being bullied, which is good. I don't know who in their right mind would bully someone's kids for that, but it happens.
But just like the consequences should just be like losing privileges. I don't know. Sure. Like that it should be like
take away your computer. No more Baldur's Gate 3 for you.
But like privileges as soon as like the status you have.
Yeah.
It's like the reason you got those amazing seats, it's like take that away. Like humbling.
Yeah.
I think is what needs to happen. I think that's what happened, but just way too much of it sometimes.
No, she is that girl now. Mm-hmm. And honestly, like whether she knew or not, she is that girl. There's a lot of people who just when they were young, now she's not young, but people when they were young, like that they made a mistake when they were that girl and then they never grew out of it. So unfortunately. And she said she's gonna have to take that now to every job and she has to explain and she has to and like, oh my gosh, social media has made getting away with stuff like this so much worse and harder. You remember when everyone had to mail stuff to each other?
Well, to me, it's like you can so easily turn that into another Ned Fulmer thing where he's like, oh man, I have to go every job I go to now. Yeah. I have to explain. Don't look me up. It's like, yeah that's what happens. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Now, his is way worse.
It's way worse, mind you.
Sure.
But it's like, don't do the stupid thing. Mm-hmm. Easier said than done, I guess, but still.
Yeah. You say, I guess, like, it's not that hard not to cheat on your wife, dude. I understand, like, I looked at somebody I wasn't supposed to, or I watched the video I wasn't supposed to watch. That's different. But, like, there's a big jump between watching something on watching something on a site and going out and being sneaky and all this other stuff. And she knew she was being sneaky. Like, she knew that. Like you said, then that's true. Like, being sneaky. She knew. So, yeah, I guess that could be summed up. What she did wrong was like them both trying to sneak around stuff. So, and unfortunately, is it the Streisand effect?
Streisand?
That's her name?
I don't know.
But I'm talking about Streisand effect where you try to cover something up and then by covering it up, everybody saw it. You know what I mean? I think that's the Streisand effect because it's originally from Barbra Streisand. She tried to cover something up and by doing that, across the board. She accidentally alerted everybody to it. Another topic that has that effect is are you following the Oklahoma kid who got basically acquitted from all the rape charges and all this other stuff? Have you seen that?
No.
Okay. Well, that's a topic for another time. But basically, the judge tried to let him off easy because his parents are well connected in the community. I think it was Oklahoma. And the judge is like, here, this kid, I don't know how old he is, but he was like strangling women and almost killing them and holding them down and doing whatever he did to them, and like 7 full victims. And he knew what he was doing. It was very clear, like, hold on, where do you think you're going type stuff here. And the judge was like, probation. And honestly, it was an accident that this thing went viral. Like Penguin Zero covered it. Yeah, it was like Streisand effect. Here, probation. We'll keep this quiet. And accidentally, the whole internet knows about it now, and everyone's protesting him getting off scot-free. And it's because his parents are rich, and his dad's well put into the whatever he worked. He's really big into the community, so it's unfortunate, but. We'll see what happens with that case. I'm kind of curious about it. But anyway. All right, we're at an hour, guys. I thought it was going to be a shorter episode because I think we're going to finish Resident Evil today. I really hope we do. So we're going to move on to that now. And those will come out when they come out. Being very patient, but, unfortunately, my co-host here has bigger fish to fry. All right. We'll see y'all next time, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed. See y'all when... Doomsday comes out, yeah.
We're taking off. Okay.
Yeah, a whole year, buddy.
Also, GTA 6 will be out.
Yeah. All right. See y'all next time, guys.
Bye.